Hi guys, I'm back with another video. In my previous video, we talked about countries with the lowest inflation. So if you want to read that or know about that, please go to my channel. As you might have read from the title, in this video, we're going to talk about what if everything went right. And if by everything we meant right, not literally in direction, but what if every decision human took were right from so on? So what would world look at, let's say, 2100? Yeah. And if all the problems are solved, humans did everything right, everything that threatens the existence of humanity does not exist anymore. So first things first, let's have a bit of small talk. What is the problems currently humans are facing? One of the biggest problems the humans are currently facing is AI. AI is one of the biggest threats to the existence of humanity. Many entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and many physicists like Neil deGrasse Tyson or the late Stephen Hawking believe that AI could be a huge threat to humanity. Second, and this is one of the most used ones in Twitter and media, is the nuclear war. Nuclear war also threatens because currently the amount of nuclear warheads that US, Russia, India, China together hold with some other countries with a bit more can destroy Earth a few times over. Third, lack of education and high poverty rates. So the world we are assuming where everything goes right, there is no poverty, everybody has education, everybody has knowledge. But currently in this, that's not the reality. Fourth, climate change. We hope that we don't destroy Earth. And fifth is conflicts. In this world, with the world we will be imagining and everything went right, all the conflicts are resolved, there is no conflict, nobody hates anybody, it's a peace-loving world. And this world might sound perfect, right? But when we look into it deeper, it can have its own set of issues, creating it not perfect, but we are talking about a perfect world. So what would this world look like? What would humans look like in this world? First things first. First, humans would be a space-bearing civilization. Humans would be in Mars or might even have been gone to the near stars like Proxima Centauri b, or let's be a bit more hopeful or a bit more bizarre. Humans might have colonized the whole galaxy. And this might sound science fiction, but is a bit more towards reality because humans currently cannot but are assumed to be in future if not destroying ourselves on this planet. So we will be a space-bearing civilization, with Earth being a perfect place and a perfect environment, with no habitat being destroyed or no animals being driven to extinction, where everybody lives a happy life, has their next meal prepared. They don't need to they don't need to go through abusive labor or anything of that sort. There might not be prisons. There might not even be a requirement of police. So, if everything went right and if every human decision taken was right, why wouldn't we have a legal system? Because no humans would take a bad decision, right? Because there will be no murders, no crime, no crime. There needs to be no enforcement agency because humans are taking the right decisions. And this again comes back to the joblessness, and again we can have that economic talk about that here. But this is the perfect world. We can't forget that. In this perfect world, if their job is lost, there will be some other job. You will have food. Then this raises a bit more philosophical questions. So what are the philosophical questions raised by it? Why do you even get up from the bed? Like what if, because right now the imperfect world, like in today's world, if you don't get out of your bed, you don't go to work, there's really hard way. If your country doesn't provide you with social welfare, you can't really have a next meal or not something planned. But in this world, everything is planned, right? So why might anybody even get out of the bed? They'll at least have the basic needs. It's a happy world. Everybody needs to be happy, so everything gets fulfilled. But again, what about our free will then? So this famously in this book written by Huxley, The Brave New World, in it he said, there would be no incentive to get out of the bed in the morning because everything is already planned. What is the fun of not having the risk? The risk of not having risk. There would be no freedom, no fun. Everything is provided. The human brain will be incapacitated. And this world from upward and a simple thing sounds really good, but in reality, it can be a huge mess. So, world is currently changing at a very fast pace, and if this comes to existence, will we keep changing? There will be no nuclear war. We will no have a survival confirmed. So, will we die then? Will anybody ever die? Because this is the happy, perfect world. If nobody dies, what about the overpopulation? What about the food? But we are a space-bearing civilization. We can go there. Then what about we don't need to love anybody. We don't need to complete our education in 12 years of 18 years. You don't really have any reason to do anything in this world because you have everything. There is nothing. You don't have the right. So, coming back to our second question. So, is this world taking it away from us or giving it to us? So, now this might sound a bit different. So, let's look at it this way. Are they taking away the atrocities from us or giving us the power to keep up with the atrocities? Let's say one person commits atrocity or another by hurting him or being a public nuisance. So, is this world having some mechanical, some medicine given to every human that stops their brain from doing this activity? Or is this world teaching us not to commit it in the first place? How are they solving the problems? Won't, would we not have the right to do anything wrong ever again, the right to make a mistake? Will that be taken away from us? And if so, who is taking it away from us? Who will be controlling? And now this might sound a bit too confusing, but this is not actually the reality because we never can have a perfect world in the first place. It is just a thought. If everything went right and if humans created this perfect, peaceful world, what will it look like? There would be nothing. We won't have the right to be miserable. And you will be like, who wants to be miserable? But that's not the point here. The point is, we won't have the freedom to fail because this is the perfect world. You technically can't fail. You would be doing whatever you want. You might have done something that's bad, but you can't do it to someone because it's the perfect world. So how is it working? Are we being taken away from it? Are we being taken away from the atrocities, or are we given the power to keep up with it? So I'd like to end you with this thought. So how would we achieve this perfect world? In reality, in thought, we technically can't achieve the perfect world. There is nothing called the perfect world. There never will be. At least that's what it seems. There never will be a perfect world because there will always be something creating a paradox. But we can always hope not to always hope to solve these major problems of nuclear war and AI. And till that time, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a tip. I know my videos are not that good yet, but I'm really trying to improve myself. I'm just new, so give me tips how to improve. Until that time, please like, subscribe, and share the videos. Keep supporting. Thank you.